Hey friends, I'm coming to you with Layla. And I wanted to sort of have a confessional of sorts. I have been asked or messaged by some of you asking where I come up with these video topics and how I know just the right thing to say. And I want to be very clear. I am human. I am not perfect. I too struggle in my walk with God. Hey, why are you moaning? Okay, she's moaning. I too don't always say the right things. I too am confused and don't always know what the right thing is to do in a situation. I have moments where I take 2 steps forward and it feels like 5 steps back in my walk with God. I too am human and I'm not perfect. I do these videos because I need to hear good and I need to hear purpose and I need to hear where God is moving and what God is saying so that it keeps me on track. And I figured, so do you. I am not perfect. I don't have everything together. I am emotional and I have all kinds of thoughts and feelings about how life should be going. I come up with these videos and thoughts of what to say because they reflect either conversations that I've had with you or with friends or family members, but also when I am reading in scripture or reading a devotional and this thought will come into my mind, I know it's God and not mine. I know confidently because I didn't sit down to read scripture to go, okay, God, I want to talk about this thing. I need you to show me how to say it. I'll be reading about something completely different, or I'll be reading a devotion. I've been reading a book, which I'll talk about in another video, called A Million Little Ways, I think is what it's called, by Emily P. Freeman. It has really got my brain chewing on some stuff. And so I found this author, started reading this book. She had a devotion on Bible Gateway. You know how I've talked about how much I love the devotional plans on Bible Gateway, the app. So I started reading one of her devotionals that's on a different subject called The Next Right Thing, which if you've watched my videos, you know God is definitely doing something in me by that topic of the next right thing. Just keep doing the next right thing. So I was doing her devotional, and one of the things that she talked about was being honest and vulnerable with who you are at every stage that you are in, because God is working with you and in you in each of those stages. So I think it's important for me to make sure I confess and tell you I don't have a plan other than I'm trying to be obedient with what God is telling me to do when I have my own devotional or I have my own quiet time with God. And I'm trying to share those things here with you. If these videos are helpful to you, please continue to watch them. You are always free to share them if something in the video spoke to you. I'm not doing this for monetary gain. I am doing this because I want to connect with you and I want to obey what God is telling me. So some of these videos are going to hit a home run for you. Some of them are going to say, yes, that's exactly what I needed to hear today. And others are going to probably crash and explode or burn because they didn't hit the spot. That's okay. I am continually humbled by the number of you who have reached out because the video or something I posted meant something to you at the stage that you were in at that time. So that's what these videos are about, and that's my confession, is I'm not perfect. I don't have my stuff together. I'm not a perfect Christian by far. I have so much left to learn. I am so far from where I wish I could be, you know, because we're all perfect. We all want to have perfect lives and perfect faith walks. God is in the step-by-step. God is the gardener who is tilling the ground, who is turning the soil, who is pruning the leaves. That's what he's doing with me daily. And in my daily response is to touch base with you. So who are you today? What is God doing in you? Are you a scripture reader? Are you a devotional reader? Do you read inspirational books or novels that get yourself in a godly frame of mind? If you aren't doing any of those things, I would ask why. What do you have to lose? I personally need God so desperately, and I need God in my day-to-day. I need God to speak and to move and to act and to be woven into everything in my world. And the only way to do that is to be who he created me to be, and then to spend time with him. So that's what these videos are. The videos are from an imperfect person who has faults, who has emotions, who is not cookie cutter, and who does not follow labels well, trying to follow God. And like the inspiration behind the name of this group, I am looking up. I am trying desperately to look up and see where God is and stop looking at where my feet are planted or what my hands are doing, but what God is doing around me. I hope wherever you are today and whatever you are doing, that you are experiencing joy and laughter and love, that you are hearing God in the drive-thru, if you're hearing God from the radio station, if you're hearing God from this video. God sees you. God is actively working in your world. And hopefully, God will use me every once in a while to connect with you and remind you that you are loved and that you have purpose. Whatever you're doing today, wherever you are, may you find and experience in the deepness of your soul joy and laughter and love when you look up.